Hello, I'm Dr. Mark Stevens, and today we're going to walk through some chemical measuring activities. So first, we're going to learn how to weigh by difference. So first order of business is you need to have a weighing bottle, and when you get the weighing bottle, make sure it's pristine and bone dry. That's very important. So what we're going to do to start with, one possibility, when people think about measuring, the first idea is, oh, well, I need the weight of the empty bottle. And so we go to our analytical balance, and we put the bottle on, and we're going to hit the 0, the tare button, and these things are finicky, so step away, and that helps them to come to the right number of digits and give you all your zeros. Now it's completely zeroed at this point, so now we have tared out the bottle. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the top loading balance, and we're going to measure out 1 gram of the chemical of interest today. So we're going to go to our top loader, and we're going to zero it out as well. And again, we've got a little simulated chemical here today. And I want about 1 gram of material. So I'm going to knock some in. And I way overshot 1.84. So do not put material back. So I've got a little waste container here. I'm going to knock a little out and continue to do so. Now the next person who's going to get a sample, they can use that as their starting material. All right, I've got a little extra. I need to put a little more in. And from a tolerance point of view, I'm trying to get 1 gram. I'm going to shoot for between 0.95 and 1.05, and that gives me a nice little range. So I'm looking at 0.098 right now. So now I've got my bottle, and I need my lid. Very important. All right, so I'm going to go back to the analytical balance. And I zeroed it already. It's still on 0, so I'm going to put it in. And when you put it in, make sure you close it top and bottom. That avoids wind blowing. And now I'm going to get my measurement. So this is what I'm going to write down. And I've got 0.9723. So I'll put that on my sample page. I actually need to change to 0.21. And now, I'll take it out. And I will dump it in my container. And I might think at this point that I've measured out the 0.9721. But it turns out this is not the way to do this. And the reason for that is, in this case, it's nice and clean still, but there might be powder still left on the interior surface that did not go into my container. And for that reason, I did not get all of the sample out of the container. So that is not the way to carry out this activity. What we really do when we're going to carry out this activity, and this time around, again, look at that. I've got water in my flask. None of this material can go back into the weighing bottle. If you put too much in, you should never take material and transfer it from here into the weighing bottle. So we're going to have to start off with a fresh round of material. So I'm going to go back to the top loading balance and get 1 gram of my material. And this is how we're really supposed to carry the weight out. So I'm going to zero it. And the material that I had left over from before is still perfectly good. So I'm going to use that as my starting material. And I got about 0.82, so I don't have enough. So I'm going to get a little more and put in there. Now, if you're concerned that you'll spill it everywhere, it's best not to do it directly over the balance. Helps you with cleanup. 0.99. There you get them out. And now we're ready to transfer. Now, when I did it incorrectly, I measured the bottle empty. We do not want to do that. We want to make our first measurement of the bottle full of material. Go and close everything up, and I want it zeroed rather than tared at the beginning. It's a little finicky. There we go, all zeros. Now I'm going to put the bottle on, and so what I do is I don't weigh the bottle empty, I weigh the bottle full. So now I'm going to take the value I've got, and I'm going to record all the numbers, and again looking at my worksheet, at the top line here is the sample, the bottle and the sample, 21.2345. And now the proper way to make this measurement is now, I've weighed it full, and now I'm going to dump it in. And this time around it looks like there's a little bit of green crystal just on the edge. This is why the previous method didn't work. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to weigh it, and that little extra bit, all of it did not go in to my bottle. So now I'm going to weigh the bottle and whatever residual material is there. And so that gives me 20.2558. And now by subtraction, I've got the actual sample size that's in the container. And that's the proper way to do a measurement by difference. Thank you.